Namaste programs, welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator, France to Australia in little bits trip. Today we're leaving Qatar. We're going to briefly cross through a little bit of Saudi Arabia here before landing at U.A.E's dirt airstrip here in the middle of actually nowhere, but I think it's on the U.A.E side of the border, so we should be landing in U.A.E. If not, it's just Saudi Arabia, but we'll find out. Let's go. Alright, let's not muck about, let's get out of here. Say goodbye to Al Udeid Airport and get on our way down south, leaving Qatar, crossing over Saudi Arabia again, and I think possibly landing in U.A.E. Anyway, I think it's probably close to the border, this dirt airstrip I found. Good enough, good enough. Up we go, get our gear up. Get our flaps up. Say hello to the little town next to the airport. Hello little town, thank you for having us. Could be military, I suppose. Does not quite really seem like an international airport or anything. Okay, north departure it is, even though we're going south. Come on, Purple Arrow. It's time to turn south. When you can, Purple Arrow. In your own time, Purple Arrow. There we go. Alright, so now we want 124 for 529. Heading to a town called Said. Back over the airport. With its strange buildings on the outskirts. I'm going to head this way just a little bit to get us back onto the line. Before heading across the desert of the Qatar. Try to trim to 4%. There we go. 92% power. That seems to be the sweet spot generally. What's our wind looking like today? 3 knots. That's fuck all. Shouldn't be causing too much trouble. See what's going on down here. Junkyards, scrapyards perhaps, storage piles for this factory, warehouses, whatever's going on there. And it's just stuff on stuff. Alright, we're basically at the purple line, so let's start our 124 direction. See what we can see here. Then, and almost entirely on the line. What's going on down there? One little shack there. What are you doing down there next to that sand dune, bruh? Bruh. Another one there that doesn't have an algorithm building put in. Oh, algorithm, you have failed this city.
Rover Zulu Alpha 11 leaving my airspace, frequency change approved.
Approved.
Tower Chas Rover Zulu Alpha 11 frequency change. Doha approach Chas Rover Zulu Alpha 11 is type Diamond DA 62 5 miles southeast of altitude 2,000 feet.
Doha approach.
Chas Rover Zulu Alpha 11 Doha approach. Squawk 0411.
Squawk 0411 Chas Rover Zulu Alpha 11.
Plenty of large freeways though. Not much. They don't go very far. Well, no, they go very far, but I don't know what they're going to. I mean, fairly large towns, but then, you know, you've got freeways and highways that look like they're from the middle of Europe here, or America. What's going on, Qatar? You're ready to develop the country, you just haven't developed it enough, but you did the roads first. I'll allow it. I wonder what the population of Qatar is. Let's find out. Let's see what... Is Google open? Yes, it is. Let's go... Can I just click on Qatar and it'll give me some information, maybe? Quick Facts does not have... You know, you'd think Google, that your little quick facts on Google Maps would also include a link to like a Wikipedia page or something, but no. I'm going to have to manually look up population of Qatar. 2 million people. Okay. Okay then. Alrighty then. Alrighty then, Qatar.
Approach Chas Rover Zulu Alpha 11.
Well, that's not many people
Charlie airspace.
for a landmass this
Chas Rover
large.
Zulu Alpha 11, no high approach. Cleared through the Charlie airspace.
But I guess you'd
Charlie
expect
airspace,
that.
Chas Rover Zulu
It's
Alpha
all
11.
desert. And we've seen very few farms. Anyway, this must be Said here on the coast. It's a fairly large town slash city. I'm guessing most of the 2 million people live in Doha itself. But yeah, we've seen a couple of towns along the way as well. Just a couple though. Looks like it might be a port town. It's got a harbour. Where's our custom point? Just showing up now, so it's slightly to our left. We ought to make sure we go over it properly. Otherwise the purple arrow will have a hissy fit. I mean, look at this freeway overpass, interchange, whatever you want to call it. For what? For what? Why has it got such an important, gigantic freeway interchange for what is, in effect, just a small town? I guess they've got big plans. Big plans. I'm going to be ready for them. Impressive. Impressive. There we go, football stadium. Maybe they'll have some games here in Said in the World Cup when it's 50 degrees centigrade, 16 middle of winter. Right now. Okay. Purple Arrow's happy. We want 184 for 16 minutes 26. We're going along the coast. I couldn't find anything of obvious note, so we'll just enjoy what we can find along the coast here. Hopefully there's a coastal road we can follow that might have some, you know, maybe we find Qatar's party coast. I don't think we've found any kind of resorts or anything along the beach on the sea. Maybe they don't do it. Maybe it's all business in Qatar. Huh? This is all business right here. Warehouses and factories and docks and things. Look at this road that ends in a roundabout that leads to nothing. You know, they're getting ready. They're getting ready to get much bigger. Good on them. Good on them. Good luck to you. Good luck to you. Hopefully you're pioneering some crop growing things that enable you to produce a lot of food with not much water or something. Because you're going to need it. You can't really rely on the rest of the world. I'm going to follow the coast, even though the purple line wants me to go across the bay. I want to see what's going on. There is a coastal road, but I'm not sure how far it leads. I think, like everything else here, it's been built and then it's just disappearing and not continuing on. Apparently the south of Qatar, there's nothing. Although, here we go. This is what I was talking about. Beachside resort. We found Qatar's party coast right here. The one resort. Marvellous, marvellous. Again, they're very popular to have a swimming pool on the beach. Why not just go swim in the sea? I guess, you know, I can think of plenty of reasons. Plenty of reasons. So anyway, where'd this road go? Yep, this road ends with a sort of a roundabout at the end of it. They're building something there, I think. And then boom, nothing. No more road. It's off-road from now on. Get in your four-wheel drive. Go down to 90% power. We seem to be gaining height gradually while I'm not paying attention. Is that any roads over there, or are they just sort of lines in the sand? I mean, you know, interesting coloration here, but still flat as a pancake. And yeah, nothing for as far as the eye can see. Very deserty country, as we've found quite often around here. Looks cool though. Looks real cool. I like it. Continue our way along the coast here and enjoy it. Is that a house down there? I think so. Possibly. Definitely something weird going on down there. Little white boxes. Don't think they're houses, maybe little cabins, but there's no roads or anything. Oh yeah, look at even more here. What's going on here? What are these little places? You'd only get there with a Land Cruiser, four-wheel drive. Sorry about that. Just at the back of the plane, having a quick phone call. Had to take a phone call. It's all good. Someone wishing us the best for Christmas and all of this. Happy Merrymas, everyone. It's, I don't even know what the date is. The 22nd today. It's the 22nd of December. It's not quite Christmas. But we'll save our Happy Merrymases for Saturday, huh? Meanwhile, let's see if we can even see any roads. Nothing. Nothing. Let's have a look around. Water. Oh, there's an island out there. Hello, little island. Goodbye, North Qatar. Qatar in general, really. I think we're about to cross over into Saudi Arabia again. Incredible. Incredible scenery. Oh look, we've got more of these. What's that little camp on the beach with no roads that lead to it? Interesting. There seems to be a lot of them along here. Guess they're little cabins. Little out-of-the-way places to unwind and relax, perhaps? Alright, let's head over. There's a peninsula jutting out of the peninsula, which itself I think is jutting out of a peninsula. Let me double check that, because you know, the Arabian Peninsula has Saudi Arabia on it, but then Qatar is a peninsula off that. I think. Am I getting that right? Yeah, I mean you could call that whole between the Red Sea and the Persian Gulf a peninsula, I guess. Depends on how you look at it. And then down here we've got Qatar, which is a peninsula off that, and then we've got this, which is a peninsula off that. It's peninsulas on peninsulas. Meanwhile, this thing's got roads all through it, but leading to where? To who knows where? To who knows when? We've obviously got, you know, spare road builders in Qatar. They're like, we've got to give these guys something to do. There's nowhere to build the roads to yet, but now let's see. Actually, I take it back. This peninsula, looking at the map, is now we're back in Saudi Arabia. So there, they've obviously got busy road people too. There is a little port there. There's a little port there. There we go. There's where those roads go for some reason. This whole peninsula's got a road running right around it, ready for more people to come in and visit. I guess at some point they've already started a little town there. Truly fascinating how things get developed. Some countries you've got big cities that have terrible roads in between them, and here we've got nothing with good roads in between them. What's going on down there? Dug up a little trench or something. Aliens. Aliens, I tell you. Let's continue along the coast rather than cutting the corner. Although, yeah, we've lost the purple line. It's well over to our left now. I want to see what's going on along the coast, though. We're actually heading to Ras Shumira. Which, yeah, it was an airport down here somewhere. Don't remember exactly where. I'm going to have to zoom out my map because I want to make sure I'm not going too far away. Yeah, it's almost worth it. I mean, it's a bit of a detour to go around the bay like this. I think the airport's over here somewhere. Maybe we just duck across the water. I think we do. I'm looking ahead here. I'm not seeing much on the coast. We'll leap off this little ledge here and try and get over there. What do you say? What do you say, people? Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's cross the bay. Yeah, yeet. Especially as not only are we not even going the purple arrow's direction, we are well and truly away from the purple line as well. So let's sort of point our nose at a point where it's going to basically take us to the airport. There we go. And we will intersect our purple line somewhere near the airport, which would not be such a bad idea. And is that, yeah, this airport's still in Saudi Arabia, I think. Like I said, I was looking at the border of U.A.E. and Saudi Arabia, and the landing airport that I chose, I think, is just on the U.A.E. side of things. But the maps on the game don't tell me borders, so I had to basically try and locate the airstrip on Google Maps, which I couldn't do because it was a dirt one. I mean, I probably could have, I just didn't zoom in far enough, but I vaguely found a mountain range that it's nearby, and it seemed to be on the U.A.E. side, so your guess is as good as mine as to whether we're arriving in U.A.E. today or whether we're arriving in it tomorrow. Either way, what does it matter? It's all just lines on a map. We're here to see what's going on. A few more little islands there. Goodbye, Qatar. Farewell. Good luck with the World Cup, my dudes. And the camel racing. Boom. Ooh, there's something in the haze in front of there. That might be the airport. That might actually be the airport. And we've got a little dock building on the corner here, jutting out. Little man-made sea break there. Maybe a lighthouse or something. Actually, I don't know if it's an airport. There is a town straight ahead though. We're about in the right spot. There was also an airport over here that I could have picked, but I was just going to take us off on a weird angle that wasn't necessary. No, it must be about there somewhere. I'm not seeing anything. Anyway, let's have a look at this. What's going on down here? Little fishing area maybe? Dock? Boats to come in? Who knows? Who knows what it's for? Not much to it. Nearest town is all the way over here somewhere. It does have an airport though, so interesting. Presumably this is Ras Samira. Pretty sure it was an airport I selected. It is, yeah, it's O.E.B.T. Ah, the airstrip's over there. Got it, there it is. Let's make sure the purple arrow is going to be happy. Then go over to the actual airstrip. Rather small little town. Maybe it's just like a petroleum producing place. Got an airport. It's got a dock by the sea. It's there ready to transport stuff if needs be. There we go, OEBT. Hello, little airport. What are you doing here? Alright, well, purple arrow's satisfied, so let's go 117 for 647. To a town that I named Mystery Coastal Town, because it did not have a name. There we go, 117. On our way to the mystery coastal town. It had no name. Like a lot of things in Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia. There you go. I've invented a new way of saying it. Take that, Saudis. You are now the Southies. I have decreed. Now, what's this town all about? Hanging off the freeway, off the highway? Where's that road go? Just that way. All the way off into the distance. Okay, fair enough. Big country, Saudi Arabia. Really huge. Just, I would suspect, almost unmanageable. It's so huge, although it's mostly desert, so I guess that makes it easy. A bit like Australia. Storage depot there, what looks like a rest stop coming up underneath us now. Bit of a town, if you could call it that. Leading out to what is clearly a bunker that holds aliens. Let's not split hairs here, that's obviously what that is. Now I've been, looking at some of these. Could that be a border crossing? I don't think so. Doesn't quite look right. What is in fact going on there? Is that a railway yard or something? Is there a railway line along the road? Those are all, shipping containers and things. In the general vicinity of where the border is. Let's get our Google Maps up. Let's see. Okay, so there's a peninsula looking thing. Okay, so actually, yeah, that's the border there. This is the border. We're now in U.A.E, I think. In fact, that means that this town here is Al Sila, according to Google Mappies. It's got a beach, it's got a port, and it's in U.A.E. Yeah, that looks about right. Yep, there you go. Bing Maps didn't give me the name, but Google Maps has. Al Sila. So that was a border crossing. Absolutely, that's what that town was. A border crossing. We are now in the United Arab Emirates. Quite got our marker yet. Another couple of minutes of flight time according to my clock. As we say hello to Al Sila, our first down in U.A.E. Let's get the satellite picture. Yep, that does seem to match up. Definitely Al Sila. There's a hospital, there's a port, there's a beach, there's a police station, there's a service station, and then there's sort of three prongs out into the sea. Yeah, there we are, three prongs. Al Sila. Got some farms, some houses. Like it's just a village, really. What's this? Is this a little park or something, or is it more farms? Looks quite nice, whatever it is. I'm on Purple Arrow. We're basically above the point now. It's time for you to move on. It's time for us to move on. Yes, it is. There we go. What? Just got whacked by some wind there. Oh, suddenly we've got 20 knot winds. The weather has been updated. Alright, we want 148 for 655. And we're on our way to U.A.E, which is just a dirt runway up here somewhere. Let's hope it's amenable for landing on. Got a few little resorty looking things on the beach there, maybe. A few things going up in the hills here. Another roadside town. 3004 Q&H, we'll put that in. We've got another, this must be another camel racing track. Now that we know what they look like. Whoa, this wind. What's going on? We mustn't have had weather data or something for Qatar and no, for Saudi Arabia. And now suddenly we've got good weather data for U.A.E maybe, and it's loading it in, suddenly going from 3 knots to 17 knots, and now back down to 9 knots. What's going on, simulation? What are you doing? What's it all about? What's your go, son? Now, can I find this airport on Google Maps? Very close to the border. There's a road over here. That side is Saudi Arabia still. This side is U.A.E. So it looks like we are going to be on U.A.E side. If there is an airport, it's not showing up as labelled on Google Maps here. And zooming in, I'm not seeing not seeing a runway anywhere. It's got to be down here somewhere, I think. Lose a bit of power, we're up a bit high, we want to start losing some height. So, yeah, I cannot see where, look, I think we are going to be on the U.A.E side, no problem. If we cross this road, then we'll be in Saudi Arabia. So that's what the map's telling me. Good enough, enough looking at maps. We're here to look at things with our own eyes and enjoy the world. Alright, all the way up that way. Goodbye, Al-Sila. Now that we know your name, all is good in the world. Excellent. Still about 3.5 minutes to go. Halfway there. Got a little oasis just sitting here in the middle of literally nowhere. Alright. Yeah, not seeing it on there. It's just showing up, so it's time to see if we can talk to them. U.A.E Airport, O-M-A-Y, oh my! Select a runway for landing. There's no ATC, as expected. So there's runway 17 or runway 35. Well, 17 will do. What's the wind like? Yep, perfect. Boom.
Oscar Mike Alpha Yankee traffic Chaps Rover, Zulu Alpha 118 miles northwest, 2,400 feet inbound to land runway 17.
8 miles, huh? Will I be able to see it? It was apparently just dirt. Why is there even an airport down here? What does it serve? Oh, I just realised that's the border there. It does show you the border on the map. Okay, on the VFR. That's interesting. So we are definitely on the going to be landing on the U.A.E side. That's what we wanted, that's what we got. There it is. That's it there, I reckon. Does it show up on here? No, it's not concrete, so it's not going to show up. And there she is. There's the little old airport, just waiting for us. Right, what's this cube doing here? We've got companion cubes lying around. Maybe this is where portals set. I wouldn't be surprised. Is that the runway though? Must be. Absolutely must be. Why is it there though? Why? It's right on the border too. It's like very, very close to the border. Hasn't shown up on our VFR yet though. Does it start there or does it start there? I think it starts there. It's a very short runway. This will be interesting. Slow it down. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Let's get our cameras correct. Let's try and slow right down. Get our flaps down, get our gear down. Trim back up a bit. Is that extra landing in front of us here or not? Don't think so. I think it's just a really short runway. We're just gonna have to go with it, whatever it is. welcome to our U.A.E. Yeah, I know, we're going to be coming in a bit fast because it's not very long and I want to be able to get the brakes on. There we go. That's not a runway, that is a patch of grass. Anyway, everything's flatter over here, so pretty good. There's a pyramid over there, what's going on? That was leg 39 of our trip. We've made it to U.A.E. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for watching, thank you for existing. Au revoir, goodbye.